Win.
Go Lions, baby.
Hello there.
We did it. We're live.
Oh, snap.
I can officially say I am the first person to have ever said anything on this stream. I am proud of myself for it.
Let's
Wow.
go. Wait, is this live on my Twitch too? Hold on, let me.
Yeah, it should
It's
be.
live on my Twitch.
We are live
Oh, we are out here.
in
we're out
5 separate places. First episode, besides the test episode that was a disaster, of Clickbait Sports. We've got 5 Points Vids. That's Good Sports, which is me. I will refer to myself as That's Good Sports to be really pompous. Urinating Tree, Tom Grossi, and student Magruder.
Whoop, whoop.
What up, though? Listen, I'm excited to be here. This is the future. Okay, we are excited you're here. Greatness is about to occur. What's the rundown? That's Good Sports. Tell us, let the people know what they can expect for this episode right here. What are we talking about? What are we getting into? That Good Sports.
Well, we have a segment called Roast or Toast, where we will either roast or toast many of the free agency moves that have happened this week. There have been a plethora of free agency signings, wheelings, and dealings. Then we will each sort of cover our respective divisions since we kind of all are in different places. Packers. Actually, just before I reveal too much, I saw this and I just want to say I am sorry, Tom, because this has been the official grade for the Packers in free agency.
Incomplete.
Notable moves to be determined.
I see a B in there, so I'm gonna say it's been a solid B.
Grade of a B.
Yep, got to be in there, boys. We got to be in there. That's it.
Before we continue, can we just point out that I'm trying to get in this NBA Top Shot drop? What the heck? Chat, are you guys trying to get this drop? Have you guys gotten this drop right now? I don't know what's going on. I keep getting timed out. Let me know. You let me know. And
right,
sell me your cards as well.
Scooter, so I've been hearing a ton about non-fungible tokens. I know that's what you're going on for. Explain it to me in the best way you can what they are.
Okay, so if you're new, you have no idea what's going on, you're hearing about these NFTs, let's break it down. NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens. What does that mean? It doesn't matter. All you need to know is that these are the future of trading cards. Okay, you had the Pokemon cards, right? Everyone's going ham for Pokemon cards. Exactly.
Like Pogs too, right?
Non-fungible tokens.
Non-fun
This is
tokens.
the millennial, the Gen Z trading card. Okay, I'm trying to collect as many Orlando Magic trading cards as possible. You already know this is coming to the NFL. We're just in the early wave right now. So if you want to, educate yourself because it's coming and it's coming fast.
Tom looks like a non-punchable token agent.
Yeah, I'm just on the phone with my agent right now, trying to get some of these NXTs.
Give me the PDF XT1000.
Can I have the GIF in that, please?
NFTs.
Yeah, please, thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
non-fungible tokens. All right, the future of everything. Oh, Brandon, I think we also need to explain how the super chats work with the show as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Before we get going.
I've thanked everyone personally already.
Perfect.
You did telepathically. Good talk, man.
So Tom will thank everybody personally for the super chats.
I will send you a postcard.
Yeah, a signed postcard with his return address and other personal information.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the super chats are going to be calculated at the end of the show.
Sure.
And the person's channel who gets the most super chats is the loser. And they will be punished in the following episode.
No, that's bullshit.
You can laugh all the way to the bank, but you will be crying on this show.
Dude, I already did that in January. Come on.
Well, you're going to
cried
lose a lot
myself to
because
sleep for like 3 nights straight.
people like to give you money.
Because
makes you a
they're
loser
sadists.
here.
They love seeing me suffer. That's why they do it.
Yeah. Now, we haven't really hashed out what kind of punishments there will be, so very open to suggestions at this point.
I think wearing spandex on stream should be one of them. Like you'd
No.
have to wear like Spanx
God,
or
no.
something.
No.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hard no for me.
To be so revealing that it gets banned by YouTube, the spandex.
I don't think I could handle urinating tree and spandex.
I know that would cause
I think I could.
a black hole the size of the cosmic vortex. That's not something
Chat,
that should be viewed by public eyes. Not in the slightest. It would be most disturbing, and it would be horrible. Nobody, and I mean nobody, should ever see that personally. If they do,
saying,
they will die immediately.
Are you saying your crotch has its own gravitational pull?
I mean, I have my own equatorial pull around my fat ass, but that's really about it.
We got a request. They say we got to get Chiseled Adonis in here.
Chiseled
Maybe.
Adonis would
Let
be
us
good.
know. Who should be our first guest, guys? We're trying to put this thing together. We're working to put this thing together. Ideally, we have a new guest rotating every week. So let us know, who would you like to see come on the show? But I think we're going to pivot now, and I think we should all just go through and say what our team has done in free agency, if we agree what they're doing, and where we see things in our divisions. Who would like?
We got a roast or toast. That comes after roast or toast.
That's after.
Yeah.
Well, we're open to. We don't have anything set in stone, but roast. We could kick it off with some roasts or toasts.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
And
We
just
need
so
some bed music in here.
everybody should be aware that if a segment name rhymes, that is all I can contribute as a person here. So get ready for a lot of fun rhyming segments as this show crashes and burns and burns. All right, who's going first with roast or toast? I'll go first. Mitch Trubisky to the Buffalo Bills. Are we roasting this or toasting this?
I am toasting this to the heavens.
I shall toast this bad boy as well.
To the heavens. Though I will say, as a Green Bay Packer fan, I will miss Mitch Trubisky terribly for all he has done for our organization.
Don't worry. They're going to rehabilitate Mitch Trubisky, and then he'll be back in a Bears uniform in about 2 or 3 years.
Okay, excellent.
Chat, let us know. Is this a roast or toast? Leave a comment. This is an interactive show, okay? It's not just us talking. We are interacting. Roast or toast, Mitch Trubisky to the Bills. What do we got, Chad?
The Bills now have 2 top 10 draft picks at the quarterback position, and I think that is pretty savvy. If Mitch Trubisky wins the Super Bowl with the Buffalo Bills, if he wins 2 Super Bowls with the Buffalo Bills as a backup before Patrick Mahomes gets a second Super Bowl, the Trubisky narrative has been wrong for years.
No. What's going to happen is he is going to be the first ever NFL player to win both the MVP and the MVP.
That's correct.
Nickelodeon's valuable player. Nobody can take that around him. That is immediately 50 points into Canton, baby.
It's accurate. It's 100% accurate, yes.
I think
who was the backup quarterback before Trubisky? Like, who was the backup?
Was it Matt Barkley?
Oh,
Matt Barkley, yep.
And
then A.J. McCarron for a hot minute.
Where's Matt Barkley at?
He's a free agent.
Oh, my.
Not a good name for Matt Barkley, guys.
He's actually now still alive because I hear like you die not only like when your earthly body leaves, but also when someone doesn't utter your name anymore. And Matt Barkley has died for years because no one has uttered his name. So thank you for bringing him back to life, Scooter. That was really important.
Okay.
This move reeks of Marcus Mariota going to the Raiders and just Mitch kind of biding his time until it's time to reappear as the MVP. I think it's a very roastable move because you just bring up Mitch Trubisky and it's funny. So I'm going to roast this one.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think
How much
this
did they give
segment,
him?
I think we all need, since we have an odd number, I think we all need to be in agreement or like come to a conclusion. Are we roasting this or are we toasting this? What's the vote at right now?
I'm toasting.
I'm toasting.
Toasting this motherfucker.
It's been hard for me. I've got an R.
All right, so we got three toasts.
I'm toasting. Yep.
So we're trying to keep this. We are trying to keep this stream PG-13.
I'm not that good at that, unfortunately. I've failed several times.
We're working on it.
Yeah, he's gonna beat me in the back room, so we're good there. We'll be okay.
But we're gonna give the first roaster toast. We are toasting Mitch Trubisky going to the Buffalo Bills. We'll see how it plays out.
And let me play the roaster toast graphic for that.
Oh, let's see. We got graphics.
Oh, look how
we got graphics, man. We need bed music underneath. We need some pace, baby.
I did not make those, so.
Well, we could just add them in general. Add a producer or something.
Be roasting.
The producer whipping boy.
Everybody.
This is the thing. We're gonna look back at this episode one day and say, "Wow, look how far we've come."
Wow,
Everyone
we
did that,
successfully
Joe?
muzzled every time. I swear, it's incredible.
What's next for the roaster toast? What do we have next on the agenda?
Well, the next toast is going to be Pat Pete being signed by the Minnesota Vikings on a 1 year, $10 million deal. Roast or toast?
Tom, let's begin with you.
Roast it.
Do you want to talk about it?
Roast it. Throw it on the grill and burn it. Yep. Listen, their secondary is already hot trash. I just have to hope that Patrick Peterson is going to be hot trash. But you know what? Honestly, it doesn't even matter because Devontae Adams is going to break those ankles all day long, baby. So I'm going to roast it.
Pat Pete has kind of fallen off the past couple years.
You know what? I'm going to go in with the Grossi posse on this one. I'm going to have to roast this. I don't want Patrick Peterson in the NFC, okay? He's in the NFC. We got to deal with him eventually somewhere. I'm roasting this. $10 million for 1 year? Shout out to Patrick Peterson for acquiring the bag, though.
Oh, maybe I should have toasted it then because that hurts the Vikings cap. Oh. I won't change my answer, though.
All right. Final answer.
Tree, what are we doing?
Ooh, this is actually a bit of a torn one. It depends on how they use Pat Pete. If they use him as a number one corner, that is a definite roast. He's not a number one corner anymore. If they're using him as a number two or a nickel corner, I'd say toast it. It's not a bad option for a year or two. I just don't know how he's going to fit in their scheme. So I'm going to do a slight lean to roast, but faint toasting.
Ooh.
Also, I'll lean roast.
A light toast.
I like toast, yeah.
I don't have a toast outline here, so I can't just eat a piece of toast while I'm doing this.
By the way, people were asking in the chat which one is the bad thing, roast or toast. Yeah, toast is the good thing. Like
toast is like a cheers. It's like
cheers.
Yeah, it's not like I smell toast, I'm having a stroke. No, that's
right.
not.
And it's not a roast as in like a roast beef.
Yeah.
I mean,
it could go a bunch of different ways. So I just want
if we do make graphics for that, it'll be very confusing, and it will be a roast beef and a piece of burnt toast.
And a piece of toast.
You have to keep up. That's all there is.
Yeah.
That's it.
The NBA Top Shot pack is delayed until Friday at the earliest. Okay.
Wow. They're having some real technical
F
issues.
in the chat, please.
They're trying to build that hype.
That's as disastrous as the test episode of this show.
Jeez, the markets have already been bad today. My stocks are plummeting, and my YouTube channel is probably plummeting too. Last thing we needed was the NFTs getting delayed. Terrible. Terrible.
I'm gonna have to roast this one. Patrick Peterson, as his skills are declining, and
so you think he's over the hump?
Yes.
Wow.
He's fallen the past couple of years, dude.
I'm going to say slight toast as well, just because I think the Vikings secondary was that bad last year. So this, no matter how they play him, it's somewhat of an upgrade. Not enough to stop Aaron Rodgers or protect his ankles, as Tom has said.
That is fair. I think the roasts have it, though. Patrick Peterson,
Roasted.
the Vikings, we're roasting it.
Roasted. You got roasted, Pat.
And so now I think is this the final one? Roast or toast? Is that we're doing 3?
We got a couple too. We have AJ Green to the Arizona Cardinals. Roast or toast?
I want to go first on this one. It's amazing that it took this long to extract AJ Green out of Cincinnati. Like, this is one of those like some hostage situation in Iran where it's just like, oh, we forgot about him. Crap. Well, the world
AJ Green
moved on.
has been
CNN's
leaving
not
Cincinnati
even
for 5 years.
They haven't even
And
They
is
haven't
it too
even
late,
left the
though?
little counter on the bottom right of the screen, like how many days in captivity AJ Green's been. So I am toasting this one for a great player finally getting out of the hell that has been the Natty.
Can you imagine how what's the quarterback Joe Burrow
Joe Burrow.
feels? Like Joe Burrow is like, bruh, what? I get here and now the best receiver the year after I get here is leaving. We're off to a great start.
Yeah. After they broke his leg, after they were like, hey, you're on your own out there, buddy. Just figure it out.
Well, they are rumored to be in for Kenny Golladay.
Sure.
And
Wow. So are the Giants. So.
and
So are the Bears.
I mean, if as long as he doesn't go to Washington or the Giants, I'll be fine.
They got T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. Well, Tyler Boyd, I liked him at Pitt.
Yeah. How many offensive linemen did the Bengals sign?
0.
Yeah. So
They signed
That'll be the draft.
Trey Hendrickson to replace Carl Lawson.
Yep.
They did sign Mike Hilton, which I liked. I mean, he's a good corner, especially like he's a jack of all trades sort of guy. I think he might do well in Cincy.
So what are we giving? Are we roasting or are we toasting AJ Tree? What are we doing?
I am roasting this bad boy.
You
You
don't
want to
like
know
that?
why? Because AJ Green, unfortunately, has fallen off the past couple of years. All I remember is him that interception. I think it was against, I forget who it was, Baltimore. AJ Green's just in there like, oh, there I am. And I'm just like running around. Like he did not care in
Would
Cincy.
you care?
Cincy, I'm worried they killed him whole. So Arizona is pretty much once again becoming the retirement home of the NFL. They bring in Matt Prater, they bring in AJ Green, JJ Watt on $22 million guaranteed, and they also have, I think, Rodney Hudson, who I really like. I don't want the Steelers to get, but most of those guys are over 30. They're going to be in walkers in about 5 years, because at that point it's just like, okay, you got older, and for what? Okay.
but it's
Great.
it's a dry heat in Arizona. They'll be okay.
It is dry heat. It is a dry heat. That good.
Well, I
sports,
hope they have
if you
sunscreen, or else they're getting melanoma at that
You got to
point.
drink water when you're out there.
Yeah, travel by
Also-
night if you're lost in the desert.
Gets hot.
Did we get that good sports? Did we get your roast or toast? What are you feeling? AJ
It is
Green.
so
Freedom.
hard for me to concentrate with those sexy Packer legs sticking out from under Tom's desk.
Oh,
right now.
god damn. I did not notice that.
I don't think I can finish the show, guys.
Yeah.
Someone just did.
It is a dry heat in here.
Oh, it ain't dry, baby. It ain't dry.
I'm gonna.
What have I agreed to do?
I'll
Weekly.
roast it.
No, this is what happens. I mean,
Oh,
I
free
can't
curse,
control
bro.
my
I can do
language.
whatever I want.
Tom can't control his sexuality, and Brandon can't control his puns. This is what happens. Sorry, Scooter.
I don't even know what a pun is.
AJ Green, roasting or toasting? That good sports. What are we doing?
I will roast this.
Why are
AJ
we roasting?
Green, injury problems, 32 years old. Not sure that's what the Cards needed to do.
So we got 2 roasts, 1 toast from 5 points. Change of scenery. Tom, what are we doing?
Yeah, I've been giving this a lot of thought over the past 3 minutes. And, I was originally going to go with a toast for what 5 said, talking about, finally freeing AJ Green. However, coming off a significant injury, obviously a bit older, not really looking that great. And, listen, they're going to have Larry Fitz if he comes back. I think the median age of their wide receiver is going to be about 87. I don't think it's going to really do them well. Now, maybe they could pull one more year out of good old AJ Green before they got to take him out back. But I think I'm going to go with a roast here. I'm going to go with a roast.
All right. Well, it doesn't even matter what I say because the roasts have it right now.
Yeah.
I would have joined with 5 points, though. The freedom.
Mm.
Let that boy go home.
Yeah,
Let that
let
man
the
go
freedom ring. Let it
Mhm.
ring.
But the roasts, we are roasting the retirement home. That is the Arizona Cardinals. Wise words of Urinating Tree. I can sort of get behind that only because Emmitt Smith played his last season not with the Dallas Cowboys, but with the Arizona Cardinals. So
That's
I see
accurate.
One of the
I
worst
see what you're
contracts in
talking
NFL
about.
history.
Urinating Tree. I do
Still
see it.
surreal.
Oh, dude, every former Steeler, they went to Pittsburgh Steelers West, also known as the Arizona Cardinals, for a very long time.
So
Popular
how long
retirement.
are we envisioning this episode to be, and all episodes going forward? Are we looking at the hour mark?
How long's
1
the
hour
Snyder
to
cut
go.
of the Justice League?
4 hours.
Okay, yeah. So like roughly 2 Snyders.
Yeah, 2 Snyder cuts. Basically until we all get to 1 million subscribers.
Okay.
Uche
Chat,
had
let
Zack
us know,
Snyder
chat.
on his stream last night.
You guys
Didn't
let
you?
us know, chat. What would be a length that you guys would like? Is it an hour? Is it 30 minutes? Let us know the best length. We will cater to you. Who said it? What's the name of the song?
Just saying, I'm 39 subs away from 175,000. Just saying.
Ooh.
Just
Nice.
Oh,
He
okay.
is
Yeah.
listening.
An
Go
hour.
sub-
Very nice.
Go sub to
And
Tom.
I will-
Everybody,
I will
subscribe
I
to
will-
my channel and subscribe to Tom's.
So I'm just saying.
Let's do 2 more roast or toast. How about that? Can we vote on that? Can we do
I
that?
said we
You're
do
toasting the
2
roast
more
and toast?
or toast.
Okay,
then
we'll
we
do
go-
one more roast or toast. Everyone to the New England Patriots. Roast or toast.
You know what? I'll start since I was last. I will toast the New England Patriots because the first time in Cameron Newton's career, he will be playing with some weapons. Okay, he spent his whole career in Carolina where they refused to get this man weapons. And now, for the first time, I'm not saying they're the best weapons, but at least he has something. Okay, so let's see what Cam Newton can do with something. With something.
Cam Newton.
Hosting Cam Newton on the Patriots, finally getting some weapons. I'll toast to them acquiring everyone.
Cam Newton has never had 18 tight ends to throw to. That is correct.
That is true. That is true.
Devin
They are
Fun-
going to exhume Aaron Hernandez from the grave, and he will fall into a 3 tight end set.
Ooh.
Did Cam and Steve Smith overlap? Did that happen?
If only for like a year, maybe.
Yeah, like
Something.
didn't they make it to the Super Bowl?
With Devin
Greg
Funchess as
Olsen.
like his number
Yeah,
one.
well, Steve
receiver.
Smith, I think, was in Baltimore at that time.
Yeah. Kelvin Benjamin, who we got
I'm
into a
curious
fight
now.
with.
Let's look this up.
Yeah, let's look this up.
Let's take a gander. Let's
Yeah.
take a little perusal.
While you're doing that, I will roast this because
Let's see, rookie year 2011.
anytime I can make fun of Bill Belichick, who his excuse for their losses last year was, we don't have any money. It's clear we don't have any money. Blah, blah, blah. And now they're going out and spending like an ex-girlfriend that's just putting, she bought a Peloton. She might have got a makeover and bought a bunch of Slim Fast, and she's ready to hit the
Slim
dating
Fast. What
pool
year is
now.
this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is who?
No,
Is Slim Fast still a company?
That's a 90s. Yeah, Slim Fast is still a thing.
She
I
got
wonder
on
if
the
we're going
Atkins
Atkins
diet.
style to the early 2000s.
Listen, she bought some leg warmers and a couple jazzercise tapes, and she is getting in shape to go out and
Got a shake weight.
hit. She's going to hit the discotheque and find her a man. That's right.
I just hope Bill Belichick uses the excuse that they spent too much money in free agency when it just doesn't work out. $245 million, I think, is the total of what the Patriots had dished out this free agency period.
Most
And
guaranteed.
previously, the highest spenders were like the Jaguars and
The Jets.
5 steps away.
the Jets. Yeah. So usually that's not a formula for success. I'm with Scooter in that I'm rooting for Cam Newton. Like, I want to see him succeed, mostly because I feel bad for what my Broncos did to him in the Super Bowl. So ever since then, I've been giving him all of the well wishes because he's given me so much joy, with Super Bowl 50, which some say is the most important Super Bowl to have won since Super Bowl I. And I liked it at first because it was sexy and I could make a lot of videos about it. But reflecting on it, I think I am going to roast it because it smells of desperation.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Tom,
Wrong take, sir.
what are we thinking?
I'm going to toast this move. And here's why. In terms of weapons, they got them. I think if they go out and get like another big-time wide receiver, I think that offense is cooking with some gas. But here's really why I'm saying yes. I know Patrick Chung retired, which is, a little bit of a little pain. But Their defense was 7th in points allowed last year when they weren't even that good. Now they're getting all these weapons as well. I mean, the defense, if anything, even if the offense is somewhat competent, better than it was last year, I think it's good moves. I think that they're going to do pretty well, considering that, the Ravens usually don't let go of their pass rushers, except for Zadarius Smith, and he's amazing for us. They know how to grow them, and they do pretty damn well. So I'm gonna toast this move, which feels gross on the inside, but
yeah, I think the Kyle Van Noy move was smart. That talk about a guy who's had a weird last couple of years, goes to the Dolphins with a big contract, gets released, and there's like, screw it, I'll go back to New England, I guess. And they had a huge exodus of free agents last year and all those players that opted out. So they could be very good again easily, but I stick by my roast. I stick by it with confidence.
Okay. So we are at 2 toast, 1 roast. 5 points. What are you?
Hold on, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
What?
Oh, this Elgato mic, if you just touch the top of it, it's like instantly muted.
It mutes.
Yeah.
There are mute buttons.
I already roasted this, so I think the roasts have it.
So it's 2-2. Is Tree the final?
We let him
I'm the final tiebreaker. Oh, you having me make a decision?
See how it plays out.
No way. I mean, I'm not good with pressure. I always melt down. I'm not good at this. But seriously, I'm going to roast it unless they get a quarterback. Because quite frankly, Cam Newton, watching him throw last year was sad. Like, it's nothing against me with Cam Newton. It's just his shoulder is just so jacked from the surgery. Like, he's had to redo his throwing motion. It feels like he's laboring every time he throws it. He still has the athleticism. But if you don't have a passing game, you can't survive in this NFL. I still think Belichick has a few tricks up his sleeve, especially with how, I think they might trade up for a quarterback in the draft if they like somebody, like, say, Trey Lance or, the BYU quarterback.
Zach Wilson.
I forgot the first name. I was going to say Trevor Wilson. Jeez.
Wilson.
Also, Justin Fields, maybe.
Or
maybe they like Kyle Trask so bad enough that they're going to draft him. But I still think they bring in somebody and keep Cam around as like a mentor or competition.
Okay.
It doesn't say 175 for me, mods. I don't know which one. I don't see it.
What?
I don't see it. No, I'm just having a conversation with my mods while we're talking. It's okay.
You kids and your mods.
It's fine.
Hey, okay. Before we go to the next roast or toast, what's the score so far? What is everybody's count in the super chat?
You guys are keeping count?
Count? What's a count? I don't know what that is.
Your
do you think we can do math on this program? Come on.
It should be in your studio. It should tell you how
much.
Well,
I know, but still, I can't do math.
Oh, you're talking about donations?
Yes, donate super chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the roast or toast.
No. I don't give it
that.
I don't care.
I have $159.57.
Oh, so you're in the lead, probably.
No, I don't think so.
Tree?
I'm 194.61.
Oh, Tree is in the back of the pack.
Damn it. Someday I'll get this right, Scooter. Someday I'll get this right.
Brandon, can you figure it out, or are you going to add each one individually?
Yeah, I when I said I would be able to see that, I lied.
Let's do that at the end, towards the end.
Well, I was doing a score update.
Let's just assume I am behind.
Well, I have $18, so
where are my heads at?
It's kind of hard because I gifted some. It's kind of hard because it's not apples to apples. Like I gifted some Twitch Prime subscriptions or gifted subscriptions, so it's a little bit.
What about bits? Have you got any bits?
I'm not sure. Let's check towards the end though.
Okay.
And then we can all just.
All right. Well, we'll add it up at the end. There's two things you use math as an adult, right? Figuring out a point spread, right? And buying a house. Those are the two things that you use math for.
Correct.
Or how to tip your waiter. That's another thing.
This I think is very important. I wanted to know what you guys think of the new Rick Owens spring collection.
I took a little bit of this. Ooh. I feel like that is more for. I want to say something involving a position, but dear God, if somebody does a little toot toot in that little thing, that would be catastrophic.
This is a real fashion show, guys.
Yes, and that's why we call them fashion shows, because nobody worth a lick will wear that sort of thing. I mean, I was looking at like the last one; it looked like something out of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It's like a white light garb with a black mask, and it's just like, okay, where are the pocket knives? Are you going to stab somebody?
Someone wrote in the comments, demonetized.
Hardcore demonetized. Welcome to the dumpster fire.
Listen, sometimes you want to have another person strapped to you. You got it. Look, for the people that typically have another person walk beside them, sometimes you want to carry that person, just a fully grown human being on your person. And
Yep.
so this is designed for those people on the go, right? Doesn't it make sense? To me, ergonomically, it makes sense.
Ditch the tie.
I'm gonna toast this.
Yeah, it
Chat,
feels like it
Chat,
feels like
let
a
us know.
fashion designer.
Scale of 10. What do you give that fashion design? 10's the best. 0 to 10. What are you giving that? Chat. You let us know. You let us know.
It to 11. It was like the fashion designer, somebody was just throwing around words, and somebody said human backpack, but up front.
It's like, I want to 69 my girl, but I don't want to actually go to the bedroom to do it. How do I do that? Oh, that's right. We'll strap them to each other.
I think someone
Brilliant.
heard the words that fanny packs are back, and that they just misinterpreted it. They didn't have to consult me that actually lived in the 90s to help them through what an actual fanny pack is, which is what you kept your pager in, and your bubble gum in high school.
Your pig league chew.
Yeah, your bubble yum. When's the last time anyone has bought bubble yum?
I bought it a couple years ago.
I've ever bought bubble yum. Like, I just feel like it just shows up in random places at my house, like hardened after 4 years. I found it behind the couch or something like that.
Right, or in between the
bubble
stove and the counter.
Exactly.
You're like, what is a piece of bubble yum doing back there?
You're just like, and why is it this color? I didn't think they were supposed to be black. What is this? That's my experience. But we're at 30 minutes now. We're at 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. I think for us to get through all of our free agents and still be an hour, I think we should start going through what our teams are doing in free agency.
Correct.
And if we agree, disagree, maybe what we would like to see happen, maybe what we will never know will happen.
Is nobody noticing that Tom has an actual Green Bay Packers toaster over here, and he's trying to get it to work?
Oh, he's just toasting everything, man. It's not just a roast. He's going to perfectly time it. Toast.
Prepared.
Every time.
Like, we're getting outdone. And there's nothing we can do about it, but we can just applause. Can we get some W's in the chat, please? In my chat for Tom, showing us what we need to be doing.
I like to think of Tom as he works as a repairman on the side, and he's just repairing, and he's bad at his job. So everything is like, what do I need to fix this toaster? Scissors. Let me get some scissors, and I'll have this bad boy running.
I think we start with Tom. In NFL free agency, Green Bay Packers. To the people who don't know, he is a Green Bay Packers fan. If you didn't know that, Tom Grossi is a Packers fan. So what have the Packers been doing? What do you like? What do you dislike? What would you like to see happen? Tom Grossi, the floor is yours.
Well, the moves that they have made, honestly, the only coming second to the amount of moves that the New England Patriots made, they are just so frequent and so fast moving that they truly have just been moving at warp speed. Now, there's a couple signings I really wasn't for, like the one that they didn't do last week. I was like, don't really know about that one. And then the one they didn't do this week, I was like a little on the fence about it. But the one thing we did do was re-sign Aaron Jones, and that's pretty incredible. Basically a 2-year deal, and then we're going to wind up cutting him, which I'm all about. And I will say, that it looks like this might be a little last dance for Aaron Rodgers because they did not restructure him. And so, this might be his last hurrah in Green Bay. But
Let's stay on that.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on this potentially being the last season for Aaron Rodgers?
Well, I think it's contingent on a number of things, but either way, it's going to make me sad. Unless he's like god awful, which I don't think is going to be the case, but maybe he's really distracted by the wedding. I think, it makes me real sad. But you know what? I'm not willing to say.
Time, though? Is it time?
No, he won MVP last year. The guy won MVP. It's no Trubisky MVP, but no, it's not time until time.
He says it's time.
How much did it sting losing Tim Boyle? Tim Boyle?
Yeah, Tim Boyle. Yeah, it's a Tim Boyle laser show. The thing that makes me really confused is that Tim Boyle was known for kneeling down because he would come in and take a knee. And I mean, how many times are the Lions really going to be doing that next season? So, the good thing is that he'll be protecting his knees. That's a big positive. But really, you know what? Tim, Jamal Williams too. You go get your money, young men. And you become champions. And you come back and get inducted into the Packers Hall of Fame.
I love when guys get like that cult following, like within their own fan base. And Tim Boyle leaving, like I just saw tons of Packers fans on Twitter just, oh no, not Tim, not Tim.
Yeah. It was tough.
This is the price you pay for keeping Aaron Jones.
And so, Tom, going forward in this free agency, we know the Packers haven't really been that active. What would you like to see them do? You're the GM. What moves are you making?
First of all, I am withdrawing all my money from the bank account because idiots, they made me GM. Second thing I'm going to do is our number one need right now is cornerback because Kevin King, obviously, bye-bye. Josh Jackson hasn't really been doing so good. And so we need another corner besides Jair Alexander. I imagine we go and get a mid-tier corner from the free agent market or wide receiver fine, but we need young, cheap talent there. I'd say that or maybe get a defensive lineman. That'd be like my two things that
Is there any player specifically by name you want to see in the Packers uniform?
I actually would like to take a shot on Adoree Jackson. He's like, what, 25, 26 years old? Yeah. I know he's like super hit or miss, but take a shot on him, give him a cheap 1-year contract, see if he can play.
All right.
Why not?
Here we go. GM Tom. Packers fans in the chat, let us know. Would you hire Tom to be GM? Some astute moves being made there. Let's continue, though.
Oh, I think he can play wide receiver, by the way. I saw his audition tape.
It is possible. He does run a 4.3, unwin-aided. Let's continue, though. Tree. We're moving on. Pittsburgh, AFC.
Ooh, it's been a
What
rough
moves
go.
have you made? What moves do you want to make? Are you happy? Are you sad?
I'm kind of not that good about it because I feel like Ben's at the point where he's not a starting caliber quarterback anymore, but they brought him back. So welcome back to the NFL, Ben. Like nobody's like, yay, no, please retire.
Would you like to see another quarterback start this season for the Steelers? Was that something you would like to see?
But the problem is, who's going to start?
Case Cookus.
Over my dead Cookus.
Case who would be starting?
With the cap, there's no way you're going to get like a legitimate option. Like I would love Deshaun Watson or Matt Stafford. That ain't happening because of the cap. We've already lost Mike Hilton, which is a rough blow for the defense. Bud Dupree, he got signed by the Titans. I mean, he got paid a lot of money, though. You've lost a lot of free agents in the offensive line. The only players you signed are Cam Sutton, which is pretty huge, and Zach Banner. And Juju's probably gone, too, just because of the cap. So,
okay, this is something I need to know. What do Pittsburgh fans think of Juju? Because I feel like there's some people who really like him and some people who dislike him who are Steelers fans.
I'd say it's polarizing. I feel like a lot of people are really irked by the personality, the TikTok, and it's kind of like a distraction. The thing with me, it's not the dancing, it's him doing it on the midfield logo. Like, if he does it on the 20, I don't care. I don't think many people do care. It's just doing it on the midfield logo before the games. I think it shows a disrespect to your opponent. And I feel like a lot of, like, different teams took it personally and used it as motivation to beat the Steelers.
I can say with confidence that if I had the skill to get to the NFL, I would be the guy who danced on the other team's logo and then had my butt kicked in that game every single week. Because anytime I've played sports or any game, I get a little bit cocky, I immediately screw up. So
instant karma.
I sympathize.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was a guy who played for the Steelers about a little over 10 years ago. His name was Anthony Smith, safety out of Syracuse. Before we played the New England Patriots, he would boast that he was going to shut down Tom Brady and his entire receiving corps. He got burned for 3 straight touchdowns. So, yeah, that's the kind of karma that probably I'd be dealing with too.
Quick guess. Will Juju be a Steeler starting this NFL season?
No, I think he's going to be probably a Jet or maybe, I don't know, you think a Charger maybe? Or something in a bigger market that I feel like Juju will take like a 1-year prove-it deal.
So not a Charger.
Maybe not a Charger. But Jet wouldn't be a bad option for him, I feel like.
And now, finally, one player, you're the GM, you would like to see this one player on the Steelers. Who would it be? You get to choose.
Out of available free agents or anyone?
Exactly. Available free agents.
I was going to say Rodney Hudson, but unfortunately he's been filled up already. I would go for Eric Fisher. Unfortunately, he has the Achilles injury. I don't know if he's going to be able to play. I would go something offensive line because that's their biggest need. So probably Mitchell Schwartz wouldn't be a bad one. I like most of the good offensive linemen I want to sign are gone. So probably Mitchell Schwartz.
Okay, Mitchell Schwartz. Let's move on. That's good sports. We're staying in the AFC. Broncos. You gotta let me know what the Broncos have been doing because I have not been reading up on anything with the Broncos. What is Drew Lock still listening to hip hop music? What's happening over there? Take us through the signings, the people who've left. What's happening?
Yeah. Well, the good thing is all of our teams have done very little in free agency.
True.
This can be quick. They let Philip Lindsay walk today. The most beloved man in Colorado, played high school football just a few miles from where I live, played at CU, undrafted, the most rootable, lovable guy, Philip Lindsay, gone.
They said, we're good. We're good on that.
I think it's they signed Mike Boone over from the Vikings, which I like. And I think Philip Lindsay's going to play better somewhere else because they weren't using him right. And he's a super talented running back. Undersized, a little bit of injuries, but give it like the Steelers.
Steelers.
He might thrive.
We need a running back and we need an offensive line. Philip Lindsay, we need help. We need help bad. Please take us away from Ben.
So that was they signed corner Ronald Darby. They need corner help because I think they rotated through 11 corners last season due to injury. So yes, corner, big need still.
What are the thoughts on Drew Lock? Like, is he QB1 or is there like I want to draft someone? Right?
They pursued Stafford. That didn't pan out. They have dipped their toes with some other free agent quarterbacks. Hasn't worked out. So I don't think they're going to overpay for a guy, but they're definitely interested in bringing somebody in for competition. But if they don't find a guy, I think they're fine, like rolling with Drew Lock one more season to see what he can do because like the talent's there. It's just the consistency and he's the turnovers. So yeah, those are kind of important for quarterbacks. But if he improves turnovers, he could be all right. But I think most Broncos fans are like, it's like Juju. It's polarizing. Like there's the ride or die with Lock guys, and then there are the people who watched last year and are like, he's not it. So I think they'll upgrade either. I was worried it was going to be Andy Dalton, and I'm just thankful that it's.
What's wrong with Andy Dalton?
I don't like Andy Dalton because I think he's just good enough to win the Broncos too many games if he came in and screw up their chances of drafting a guy after that. And he's like the most boring quarterback on earth to me, except for Joe Flacco, who we already went down that road.
Yeah,
I don't need another one of those experiments.
I feel like you're getting flashbacks to Case Keenum.
Oh my God. It was Case Keenum, then Joe Flacco. And
And before that, it was Jay Cutler. So
Jay Cutler and also Paxton Lynch.
Paxton, man.
The second coming of Brock Osweiler and then the first coming of Brock Osweiler. Brock Lobster.
So again, same question. You're the GM. You get to sign one player to the Broncos.
Easy.
Who is it going to be?
Easy. Gardner Minshew. Boom. Woo! Franchise saved. Franchise saved. We've got sex appeal. We've got a guy who is safe with the football. And we got a guy who performed some miracle BS to beat us once. Like what Gardner Minshew did to the Broncos in 2019, I will never forget. And since I don't know what's going on with Deshaun Watson right now, I am all in on Gardner Minshew.
Okay. Broncos fans, there you have it straight from the source, That Good Sports. Gardner Minshew for the win. We're moving on to 5 points. We're moving on to the NFC East. Unfortunately, 5 points is a Giants fan. Take us through what the Giants have been doing. Who's staying? Who's leaving? Are you happy? Are you sad? Do you want to talk about it? 5 points. The floor is yours.
It's been very boring, and I guess that's kind of refreshing for me. I think we've gotten burnt on some bad deals. We gave Nate Solder a bunch of money that he just didn't need, and he's on the downside of his career, and he wasn't even out there. He just opted out last year, so which is fine. Like, I mean, that's everyone's choice in the climate that was last year. But you know, we haven't really lost anybody. We haven't really gained any. We got Kyle Rudolph today, who's all right. Finally, a tight end that can catch. Unlike Evan Ingram, who prevented us from making the playoffs by one.
Made the Pro Bowl though.
Yeah, he was a Pro Bowler, but
Tunyon.
Yeah. No, we did lose the defensive player. What's his name? Hold on, I'll get it. Dalvin Tomlinson. That stung. But we're not a team that can really give up defense. But that happened. And we got John Ross, which is a waste of $2.25 million. And Devontae Booker will be, he's just a spell back. So we really haven't done much, and I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with it because we don't need to overspend. We need to continue to build, and somehow either Dave Gettleman turns this team into a winner or he gets cast off into the Hudson and with his feet weighed down with cinder blocks. That's going to happen.
Season starts right now with the roster you have. What's the record going to be for the Giants? Are they making the playoffs? Be true to yourself.
No. Not even close. This is not a winning roster whatsoever. This is an 8-win roster. Unless we somehow pull off Schwartz and Galladay, like this is not a great roster. But you know what? Every year that I say that they're going to be terrible is the year that they actually come to play. So who knows? I don't have any confidence in Daniel Jones right now. His pocket presence is iffy at best, and they can't block for him. And all of that, despite all of that, we were a fingertip away from making the playoffs in the worst division probably in the history of the NFL.
Daniel
worst
Jones
in the worst year.
Yeah. Daniel Jones' run where he falls down, that's my number one top shot I'm purchasing.
Yeah, that's your non-fungible token that you're getting is Daniel Jones falling as he has a clear path to the end.
I love the callback.
No. My non-fungible token is the Cover Zero All-Out Blitz by Greg Williams.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And then two guys are just sitting there like, are we playing Spire?
I want the Myles Garrett with the helmet.
So
that's the
finishing
one I want.
This Giants segment, you're the GM. You can sign one person. Who would it be? Who is dramatically improving the Giants by this player signing?
Well, see, what if I were the Giants GM? I'd probably just fire myself and take whatever buyout there is, because I would not be able to take the constant criticism from people like me. I think Galladay is the guy. I think that he helps. He adds another weapon. They haven't had a good top-level wide receiver in a long time since they traded Odell for Jabril Wilson. And so Jabril Peppers. I'm sorry. I said Jabril Wilson. How old am I? Holy crap. I would like there to be another option for Daniel Jones, some type of bailout for him. Now, if somehow Schwartz comes as well, but I don't see that happening. They've been quiet for a reason. It's because they were told to be. And unless we can get Galladay, I don't see anything else big happening. We're 7-9. Here we come, baby.
Tom, are you
rolling, baby?
Are you worried about Galladay meeting with the Bears last night?
I would be, but then I remember they don't have a quarterback, so no.
Touche.
Got him. Can we get a got him in the chat?
him.
Got him. Okay, you already know. Okay, it's coming to Texas. The Dallas Cowboys. We're staying in the NFC East. I'm a Cowboys fan. Look at the star. You see the star. You see it. You see it. What have we done? What are we doing? Where are we going? What are our needs? What are our weaknesses?
I like Scooter's having to set himself up because none of us stepped up to the plate.
That's fine. That is fine. You already know, chat. The biggest thing that the Cowboys did this free agency was sign Rain Dakota Prescott, 4 years, 160, 126 guaranteed. I don't care what any of you say in the chat. This is a good deal. Why? Because when these new quarterbacks start signing their deals, they will be for way more money. Right now, Dak is hitting the cap for less than he hit the cap last year. Dak stays in Dallas. That's a W. That's an upgrade for me. Do some research if you disagree.
I think now anybody who suffers an injury where their body part is going in the wrong direction automatically earns $100 million. Like, just give that guy $100 million for that pain alone.
Exactly. And I think it's going to be one of those injuries where it comes back stronger. So, like, it'll be harder to break a second time.
Put all that metal around it.
Okay. So here's the thing. Cowboys are traditionally known for not doing anything in free agency ever. Right? The time we do something in free agency, we overpay. So a lot of the times we literally do nothing in free agency, and this year it's looking like more of the same. Our needs are apparent. Cornerback. Defense was hot garbage last year. Offense the same, but that's to be expected when QB1 goes down. We need depth on the O-line, and I think we'll get some of that in the draft. Unfortunately, we've let people go like Blake Bell, third-string tight end, pushed to second-string tight end when there was an injury to Blake Jarwin. He's gone.
Just any tight end named Blake.
Exactly. We've bumped up. We've signed some defensive tackles. Let me get the names. It's this guy I've never heard of before. But when I looked at what everyone was saying.
Brent Urban, Carlos Watkins.
Brent Urban. We just signed Brent Urban today. I think he's from the Bears. Apparently the Bears loved him. Quality rotational piece. That'll be great for our defense, building that lineup again. Yesterday, we signed Ty Nasiki. I think that's how you pronounce it. No idea. Line depth. Crucial. What scares me the most is that we have released one of the longest tenured players ever on the Cowboys. He's gone. He's not with us anymore. And that was our long snapper.
Ooh.
LP. LaDeuce. He was just been our long snapper forever. Since I've been a Cowboys fan, really. He was our long snapper. Cowboys said, you thought he was your long snapper. He's out. He's been making way too much money. Well, he's making millions? No, you can't make millions long snapping. You're gone. Our punter's gone as well. So special teams could be a little bit iffy. We'll see, though. We'll see. I think we let go our cornerback, Cheeto.
Baby.
Yeah.
Cheeto, quality cornerback. We just couldn't keep him. We don't have the cap space to keep Cheeto. So he went off. He's gone. But we did retain our slot cornerback, Jordan Lewis, who I think will be one of the best slot cornerbacks in the league this year. Now, what do we need?
Need to play Julian Edelman every week.
We need to re-sign Alden Smith. That's A, right? He was a great signing. I'm a little bit worried. He played too well last year. He's going to price himself out of the Cowboys. I would love that signing. I would also like an Adoree Jackson signing as well. Okay, I would have loved Patrick Peterson at $10 million. Absolutely not. But I think if I'm the GM and I got to make one move, the move I'm making as GM for the Cowboys, we're bringing in Keanu Neal, safety, strong hitting safety, played at Florida, was a strong hitter at Florida, and is no longer with the Falcons. So that's who I'm bringing in, because we need someone, not since Roy Williams has the Cowboys had an enforcer. Okay, someone who can just kill your spirit.
Now that's
exactly what we need.
That voice made me want to go to church right now. I'm gonna go
Mama,
see
can you
what
hear
churches
me?
are available.
Mama, can you
I'm gonna
hear
go attend.
now. I don't want to rain on the NFC East's parade, but I think all of your teams will be playing second fiddle to Ryan Fitzmagic and the Washington football team.
Okay,
Oh,
can I
he'll
just
do
say
it.
something?
Also, just
we
brought
need
in
that echo
Curtis
again.
Samuel to throw to, probably the most underrated wide receiver signing in
They
this.
paid him a lot of money though. They paid
But
Curtis
he's
Samuel
good, though.
$11 million.
And they had a good defense.
Honestly,
you that defense, Teddy. 10 and
honestly,
You put
Fitzpatrick scares me, honestly. Like Alex Jones, you know what you're getting in Alex Jones. Fitzpatrick, you have no idea what Fitzpatrick is showing up to that game. Is
I
it
know.
Fitz magic? Okay. Or is it just Ryan? Right? Is it the dude named Ryan?
Harvard grad, Ryan.
I hope it's the dude named Ryan when he's playing the Cowboys. You can do whatever you want. But he scares me a little bit just because you never know.
I honestly think that the Washington football team, and this pains me to say this, has probably the best roster in the NFC East, which hurts. And if they had a quarterback, we'd be in a lot of trouble. They have an excellent defense, Scooter, a superlative defense. And what do they say?
Defense wins the NFC East.
What did you say is the real question? You just said Washington has the best roster in the NFC East? Mm-hmm. Have you lost your natural mind?
I have not lost my mind.
Front four defensive line, dude. Man,
the reason the Cowboys get so trashed is because we have the talent and we're not winning. We have Amari Cooper. We have Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, Ezekiel Elliott. Here's Ezekiel Elliott. Oh no.
Wait, what happens until the line is healthy? What? I'm sorry.
Cajun without a briefcase is just a bit.
This man just said that Washington has the best roster? Does Washington have DeMarcus Lawrence?
Well,
no.
They don't have flashy names. They're not a brand name roster. But
the best.
Look, who just won the Super Bowl?
Not Washington.
Okay, but who just won the Super Bowl?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And how did they do it? Pressure.
Quarterback.
Pressure.
With the best quarterback of all time. That's how they did that.
But their defense kept them in the games, and their defense allowed them to win. Washington probably might even have the best defense in the NFC.
So,
period.
Are you saying? Okay. I hear your argument, right? I hear that defense wins championships. Why didn't the defense win the championships when Jameis Winston was the quarterback?
Because he threw 30 interceptions.
Yeah, he was like, here, have all the turnovers.
Turnover bakery, baby. That's why he went to New Orleans and opened up a pastry shop to compete with Café de Monde.
The only difference was QB, right? A great QB.
No.
Now they have Fitzmagic.
Now, Washington. No. Just name me 5 players on Washington. 5 players.
Chase Young, Ryan Kerrigan, Brandon Scherff, Terry McLaurin, Antonio Gibson.
And now you're saying
Jackson.
You're saying that 5 is better than Dak,
help.
Zeke, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. Tony
Are we
Pollard.
Those are
names?
names.
They don't play
Aaron
7
Rodgers,
on 7
Devontae
football.
Adams.
I'm just saying. If
Howie
you
Long,
chat,
Terry Bradshaw.
hold on.
the
We
Fox
gotta
John
Team.
Madden.
We gotta put it to a vote.
Can I just name 5 football players?
Red Grange.
Ray Nietzsche.
Let's put it to a vote.
Ryan
Okay,
Bulaga.
We can go back
Iowa.
and forth. Let's put it to a vote. Chat, in the chat right now, who has a better roster, talent-wise? Not execution, talent-wise. Cowboys or Washington? In the chat, let's just say.
So I just want to be very clear about something. You're basically saying like it's okay if you have a Lamborghini, but as soon as you drive it, you hit a light post because that's what you mean by talent, but not execution.
Right.
Because like,
what
you
I'm
have all
saying
the
is-
pretty things in the world, but if Mike McCarthy's running your offense,
Yeah, I mean,
You're getting a
essentially
ton
that's
of football team votes here, at least
Listen,
on
I'm
mine.
getting a lot of Washington
Listen.
reskin.
Listen, I'm banning everyone in my Twitch chat who just wrote WFT. Mods, can we mods make it happen? Mods, do your jobs, mods. I'm joking.
Mods bend
It's
these
like
heaters.
99%
Paradise.
Washington right now.
see those wildflower emojis
Okay,
in the chat,
hold up.
folks.
See, I'm tweeting this. I don't trust your
All
chat.
right,
I'm
po-
tweeting this.
you have a
Who-
biased audience.
And so do you guys. What the heck?
Okay, I'm tweeting it too. I will tweet it too.
I'm
Yeah,
Tom.
I'm getting a lot of WFT, a
has
lot of WTF,
A
a
better
lot of football
roster
team.
talent-wise.
I've
Wildflower
hey
has a
guys,
sword.
I have a big announcement. I figured out how to find my super chats.
Ooh.
And
Good stuff.
I am at $316.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
you're beating
you got
me.
some big ones, dude.
I'm at
Oh.
315.
Dare these
That's
people
not
chat? How dare they?
What has happened?
I'm gonna lose so good.
What has happened?
Looks like the Pernahead showed up strong.
Oh, let's do this.
Oh.
I think this is good. This is good. So every session we do like this, we should have a question that we all tweet out.
Yeah.
And let's use the hashtag Clickbait Sports. Get it going like that. Huh?
There we go.
Huh?
All right. Is this the part in the show where we tally up all of our super
Monies.
chats and then determine who the loser is?
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's do
for
that.
now, yeah.
Okay.
All right, here's the thing. Give people 90 seconds. Get the last ones in,
All right.
and then that's it.
All right, we've got 90 seconds.
And then
90
we read.
seconds.
Then we can read like our favorite one, right?
Army of Tomunists to pull in their shared incomes and just give it back to King Tom.
They're going to seize the means of production and give it to the cheese factories in Wisconsin. Aren't they?
Accurate. It's accurate.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet so.
Everyone.
I believe in the
Oh,
powers of
90 seconds.
democracy.
I've got it's stimulus season, everyone. Spend those stimmy dollars.
No,
You know what?
call
I'm
them Biden
Clearly
bucks,
going
man.
to win this.
We also
one.
raised like $5,000 for charity, so I think I tapped him out.
Oh, yeah.
Uche last night raised $47,000 for
Yeah.
suicide prevention in like
Wow.
3 hours. He also
Good
had
shit.
Zack Snyder on his stream.
But still, good shit, Uche.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Everyone if you have a chance to congratulate Uche, he had a big boy stream last night. I was very proud of him.
Nothing like your first big boy stream.
Yep.
This is an
We just got a
average
hundo.
guy.
There we go, Tom. You nism.
Oh, you just
I don't know how to look at stuff live, like the
Ooh.
money live.
I don't know. Next week you'll be on YouTube, so you'll have access to it.
Yes.
Yeah. It took me a whole week to figure it out.
Okay,
'Cause I'm
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
All right,
How
are
do
we
wanna
there?
end this though? How
Oh,
do
Oh
we
yes,
wanna-
90 seconds is up. 90 seconds is up. We are ending the super chats now.
All right. I guess we'll go around the horn. I'm clearly going to win this one, which is actually losing. I made less than one of Tree's super chats. I made $40.63. Thank you.
Hey, that's dinner from a fast food restaurant. for
It
a
is.
small
I will
family.
take it. Don't. Hey, TGS, send me $40 right now.
Oh, I will.
You won't
No.
because you don't want to
Well,
send me
Five, what
$40.
you're going to do is you're going to siphon
I
the
will
money
take
from the dumpster fire and brawl it even. I'm okay with that.
All right. Yeah. We're fine. We're good.
He'll do
We're
it.
good.
Yeah. Five will get his money. Don't worry.
The
I'm
tweet
bald.
has been posted.
Okay, where is this tweet?
I'll post it in all your chats.
Yeah, and then I'm supposed to do it as an original tweet, right?
I've got Washington at 76.5% right now,
Wow.
talent wise, and it's the exact. It says who has the better roster, talent wise.
Adam, you muted yourself again.
Adam, can you hear me?
I went on a diatribe.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I gotta get that God voice. God voice is nice.
All right, the tweet says who has a better roster, talent wise, and Washington football is at 76%. 76%.
Wildflower, baby.
You know the
What the heck
Cowboys
is
would win
this? Why is it at 85% Washington?
Hey, I want to say something, Scooter. I
on.
know you're going to be PO'd at me for it. I voted for a football team.
Wow, it be your
two,
own
Bruno.
people.
Bring it.
Bring
Bruno, baby. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know what.
What? I just got
Okay.
$100 super chat.
Am I delusional? Am I delusional, chat?
Yep.
Or am I getting trolled? What is this? Y'all really think Washington has a better roster?
Chase Young.
Is one player.
When
Can't
you
put up any
finally
roster.
fly
I think you underestimate how much people love Ryan Fitzpatrick.
you well.
Okay. Super chats. Adam, $40.
Oh no,
You're
I had a late entry. I'm at 143. I got a hundo from Andrew Arndt. Thank
Yeah,
you
but we
so much.
closed off the counting. Doesn't count.
Let him count it. Come on.
Let
Okay,
him
what would you count it? Well, you can count it, Adam.
Okay.
I will never have this power again, so I'm going to expect it.
Man.
All right. What's your count? That's good sports.
My count, $496.23.
Ooh.
I'm keeping score here, Brandon.
Oh, Tom smirking. He won. He beat me. I can tell already. That's so
Tree.
I am actually not winning. I'm at 433.46.
Oh,
So I am
wow.
losing this round.
Wow. The
You're
Perna
actually
Heads
winning.
beat out Urinating Tree.
You had some big players come into play, baby. I
Dang.
do have one super chat I want to shout out. John Herzog for 50 bones. I propose you all fight to the death. Winner gets everyone else's subscribers. I agree with this whole
Go.
I'm
Only
winning
if we
that.
get our choice of weapons.
Yeah,
I'm winning that. Unless some of y'all start training MMA anytime soon.
No,
I don't
Wait,
think
are weapons
so.
allowed?
It's going to be
Are
beer.
weapons allowed?
I don't think
Let
it
me-
is.
I got some
shout out-
swords.
Oh, weapons?
Let me shout out Alex Death Rose for his $125.69 donation. All he said was, "Much love, my friend. Hope this helps." Alex, it helps. It helps.
It definitely helps.
It helps.
You got the bat on deck like that? Yo. Don't.
All right, Tom, you son of a gun.
You may have a bat
Feel it.
5. I
Oh, he
have.
went to get a
Pulling out
sword.
weapons here.
Look at this
Let's go.
goodness.
Let's go.
At this.
Let's go.
Firearms allowed.
Let's go.
What are we turning into EDP? We have firearms now.
I got a chip clip. Come get me.
Oh wow.
Ooh. I have.
I can't bring.
I have sanitizer, and I also have scissors. Scissor me timbers.
Got me a sharp stick.
Oh my God, we got double swords.
I have an oximeter.
You
And
think you're the only one with a sword, Tom? You thought you were the only one with a sword. We can do this.
Listen, we
We
live in New
can
York.
do
We
this.
gotta have swords. That's it.
Sword looks bigger too.
I'm just saying.
Tom, reveal the
Get it.
number so that Brandon can take care of his baby.
$545.05.
Oh wow.
That was so
Tom
close.
is the big loser.
Communism reigns supreme once.
Communism pays.
so communism only supports the one in the center, which actually is a good idea of what communism or communism truly is.
Listen. I spread my love amongst all my children.
Yes, you spread your love in many different ways.
So now we have a week to think of a punishment for Tom. Which
That's fine.
I am assuming is going to be male spanks.
No, actually, I think you should wear Vikings gear for the entire stream.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, I agree.
Yes, I think that's great. I think you have a week to every time you lose, you have a week to procure your rival's team gear.
Better yet,
and
you have to wear a
time-
Vikings. You have to wear a Vikings Brett Favre jersey.
Oh,
Do it.
authentic.
Do it.
Sign.
His instant regret.
This is good.
Do it.
I
The
like
regret
this.
is instant right here. Look at his
Yes.
face.
That's why you lose, son.
All right, and I say each time it's a new division rival, right? So if he wins again next week, he has to wear a Bears jersey and then a
Keep
Lions
winning.
jersey.
Keep that communism
Oh, well, Bears and
going.
Lions are too depressing. Nobody's going to give a shit about that. Vikings, though, that's some legit pain.
All right. So we have our first winner.
So wait, I just no. So we
First
I
loser.
don't have any say.
No
in
say.
this, because
No say
like
whatsoever.
that's
No, you're a
extreme.
communist.
Yeah, that literally
how
what happens
communism
in
works.
communism. You don't have to say.
We as a
I
group,
literally am the founder of communism, of course. Like
that's
we're
how
running
it
this
works.
thing. Like, come on, what's going on here? What,
Let's put
you
it
know
to a
what?
chat.
You know what? No,
Chat,
you're fine.
if you would like to see Tom Grossi
Nope. You know what?
wear a Vikings Brett Favre jersey
Listen,
next week, can
Careful
we
what
get some
you ask for.
W's in the chat?
Careful.
W all
What
around.
you are asking for. I'm telling you.
W's in
You know
the
what? Nope,
chat.
I'm okay with this. I am very okay with this. We're good. Damn it, Perna!
What did I do?
Lit.
Guys, it's great. No, this is great. This is
All
great.
right. Well, guys, listen.
Episode
This has
1.
been the first real episode of Clickbait Sports. We will get better. We will learn.
Yes.
This is just the beginning. Okay. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to see how we can make this more professional as we go along.
More
And
professional.
as professional at the same time.
Exactly.
Some
we
quality
think-
won't go well.
Oh, let's do this too as a sign off. Everyone, let's go around and say, what are we working on next? What video are we working on next? Where can they find us? Let's just start. 5 points.
I am working on the story of the most least wanted QB, an idea I stole from Brandon, the Alex Smith story.
Ooh.
That is the
When can we expect that? And what's your YouTube channel name?
my YouTube channel is 5 Points Vids.
What,
I
YouTube?
am going to I'm uploading once a week now because I wanted to slow down and really concentrate on quality videos instead of trash. But yeah, that will be dropping next Wednesday.
Am I going to be in that video?
On youtube.com/5pointvids?
Yes, I'm trying to work you into that.
better.
That's good sports.
It's
Yes.
my idea.
No, I mean you didn't invent Alex Smith.
Okay, I said the phrase, and you were smart enough to be like, "Oh, that's a good video." And then I'm like, "Why didn't I think of doing a video like that?"
Will wrote it very dramatically. I don't know if there's room for comic relief in there, but I will give you credit for the idea.
Yeah, I'm too funny to be in it. That
You
is
are
not
too
the
funny.
only thing you could say to make that
Yes.
okay.
So that's good sports. Now that your idea has been stolen, what are you working on? What's your channel? Where can people find you? When can they expect this next video?
That's good sports, and I'm just gonna steal whatever Adam's last video was. Figuring all the
28 to 3?
teams.
Are you gonna do
It's gonna
28
take
to
me a
3?
while to get that up because I literally know of Gonzaga and Wake Forest, maybe Kentucky.
They're not
Okay,
even
okay.
in it.
Okay, good.
Duke, you should root for Duke in the tournament, by the way.
Tree, what's coming up next?
Well,
What's your
I
YouTube
am
channel? Where can people
my
find you?
channel is Urinating Tree, and what I am working on is a little 2-team vid. It's on certain teams from Buffalo, and I'm hoping to get that out in the next day, maybe 2 days. I'm currently editing it right now,
Okay.
so
And-
here's to hoping it's good. Please be good.
Tom, we know you have mad videos coming out all the time. What's on the docket for this week? What are we working on? What's the channel name? Where can people find you?
This week, buddy, we got a video coming out tonight because we do this shit 5 days a week. So Tonight is going to be a Bears fan reaction to the 2020-21 NFL season. Oh, so don't you worry. That'll be dropping later tonight. Just got to finish a wee little bit of something editing, and then, we good.
Is there some Trubisky news in there?
That's why I had to reshoot the ending. So that's it, baby. It's all edited. Just got to put the music in, and then got to reshoot that little part, and then boom, done.
So for those unfamiliar, Tom also does videos similarly to me where he will play a lot of different teams, not just one team. So definitely check out that content.
All 32 teams, really.
Yeah, so he makes videos for all teams. I'm Scooter Magruder. I have a ton of March Madness videos on the way, right? The tournament's starting. I'll be doing all the rounds for that. When everything finally settles, I'll be making an NFL free agency video. And depending on my voice and how things go, we're going to be doing a WandaVision reaction and potentially a Snyder Cut reaction. We'll see. Ooh. We'll see how much time that takes. You can find me on YouTube at Scooter Magruder. And actually, directly following this, I will be streaming on my Twitch.
Wow.
Right now, twitch.tv/Scooter Magruder. We're going to continue doing some Little Nightmares gameplay. If you want to join in, happy to have you. But guys,
we did it.
We did it.
We lived. Nothing blew up.
Only like what? 7 cuss words? That's not bad. I think we can improve.
I stopped myself right before I said it. 69 is not a cuss word.
Let us know.
Want to say one before I end the broadcast?
Let us know. How did we do? Chat, on a scale of 10, rank us. Where are we? What was this episode? I give it about like 8. Solid
on the scale of
feel free to rank me separately in the
Dan
chat.
Patrick show. Where do we stand?
I'd give it a 6. I'd give it a 7 and 9.
I think it was pretty good. Like I think we're on to something here. Like we're definitely on to something.
Okay.
But guys, thanks for stopping by.
I'll
see you guys on Twitch who are still here. And until next, what is it? What's today?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm. See you guys then.
Peace out, boys.
Peace out.
And as always,
good luck.